Hearts are breaking everywhere for actor Luke Perry, who passed away at the age of 52. Many remember him as the teen heartthrob Dylan McKay on Beverly Hills 90210. His death comes a week after suffering a massive stroke. 90210 co-star Ian Ziering posted a heartfelt tribute to Perry, saying, "God, please give him a seat close to you. He deserves it." Finding forever homes for more than 700 dogs rescued from horrific conditions at a puppy mill in South Georgia. Some lived in crates their whole lives. Others have never been walked or held. The owner is currently not facing charges. 10 of the dogs were brought to Atlanta to be cared for. Back on the job, LaGrange firefighter Pete Trujillo was one of 4 firefighters seriously burned while fighting a house fire on Labor Day last year. Today, the department showed up in full force to welcome him back. He'll be on light duty and assist with training while he continues to recover.